Okay folks, so there it is, 350Z up on the QuickJack. This is just a normal residential two-car garage, not a whole lot of space, good sized garage, but not nothing massive. You can see it, we got plenty of room here. First time I've had the 350Z up on the QuickJacks, and I gotta say again, fantastic product. Used it on multiple vehicles. We'll work on some other ones here for sure, and you'll see them up on that as well, but if you don't have some QuickJacks and you're thinking about getting them, definitely should. Today's project is going to be replacing the Y pipe on this 350Z. It has definitely seen better days, and I've been waiting to do it for a while. Don't trust other folks to put my car up on a lift. Had a little bit of damage on that lower side skirt previous to me owning it, and ever since it's kind of scared me having other people put it up. So got these QuickJacks. We're going to do it here in the garage, and we're going to show you what we're after. Okay, so I'm under the 350Z here, again, up on the QuickJack. Quite a bit of room, laying on my back here. You can see we've got a Y pipe here that has definitely seen better days. We're all rusted up here, and this side is all torn up with the outer cover, all ripped off. So the goal here is to remove these beautiful rusty bolts right there. Close it a little bit for you, and you can see they are pretty well fused to the cat, which is right in front of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn these things. I put on the PB blaster moments ago. We're going to let that soak. This side here, you can see the heat shields seen better days on the cat here, and again on this side the bolts and the Y pipe seem to be fused directly to our cat here. So I suspect we're gonna have to cut this stuff off here with a sawzall most likely. And then the back side, we've got two more bolts here. These don't look too bad. We may be able to actually turn those, again putting some PB blaster on both of those, this one here as well. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm actually gonna spray PB blaster on this a couple times, probably today, let it sit overnight, because I'm in really no big hurry to jump into this job, and hoping to get a little assistance here tomorrow, maybe to, I don't know, moral support, physical support, whatever it is, to help me get this thing off here. So again, Y pipe. Yeah, you don't want to know the story with that. Anyway, ran over something in the middle of the road. But again, this guy's seen better days, and we're gonna give it a go. The Z itself, 2006. Very low car. This car sits about 4.5 inches off the ground at its highest point from the side skirts. So I'll have to say, QuickJack's fantastic. Got me up in the air, and we'll be back as soon as we can here once we get the PB blaster, and we'll see what we can do. All right, thanks. Okay, so here I am under a 350Z with the QuickJacks. As you can see, there's quite a bit of room under here. Quite comfortable. Still can move my arms a little bit. Of course, you're not going to want to do anything without your safety glasses. So we're about to try to cut these bolts off here, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so after several blades and quite a bit of time, we managed to cut these bolts off, and it looks like we've left our cat in pretty decent shape. So that was side one. We're gonna do side two, and we'll be back. Okay, so with a little assistance, a little help from my son, I was able to get this side cut off. We switched to a grinding wheel here, a cutting wheel, versus the saw approach. We did use the saw to sort of break the seal there, get the gasket out, make a little room for the cutting wheel. But the cutting wheel was able to get us through those bolts. Doesn't look like we're gonna take any time here to try to drill through those holes and give us a new place to mount the new Y pipe. Fortunately, my son is a welder and has some welding skills, so we're gonna just try to clean this thing up. I'm over here on this side as well. We got that off. Not gonna worry too much about those heat shields. We'll leave them as they are. And then we're gonna clean this up a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and we're gonna weld this back together. And then in the back, we were able to unbolt it as we expected. So go ahead and just turn those bolts off and pull the pipe down. And so when the new Y pipe gets here, we'll start putting that on, and we'll share that with you. Okay, so the new Y pipe is in. We've grinded down the ends of the cats here, got them nice and smooth. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on welding in the new Y pipe. Not gonna bother drilling through the old bolts. Gonna put my son to work here with his welder. We're gonna put the gaskets in between here and get this all clamped together, and then we'll start welding, and we'll show you what that looks like. Before I install this, wanted to give you a shot of both the original Y pipe, obviously the one on the right, and the new Y pipe on the left. And you can see a considerable difference in the way they're built. The one on the left is the new one that came from SPELAB, I believe is how you pronounce that, SPELAB, and it came with new gaskets, bolt and hardware, which again, we won't be using the bolts for the front. We're going to be welding that piece on. We will bolt it in the back. Considerably different in weight as well. Probably give these probably throw them both on the scale, weigh them, just see what the weight differential is. There's no heat shields on the new one. Don't think I'm going to need those. That adds some additional weight as well, so probably get a little weight reduction here. But these are the two side by side. So before you weld, you want to make sure you disconnect your negative battery cable so you don't cause any issues with your car electronics. Okay, so we got the welding done up front. We just got to attach this back piece here, which we actually can still use the holes for. So we put the bolts through using these vice grips to clamp everything tight. Try to close that gap for the gasket, which I'll try to get you to see here a little better. So we got the gap pretty well closed there. The red stuff you see is some gasket seal that was there from the old original piece. So using the vice grips to pull everything tight, it is a very tight fit to get the pipe to go where it needs to go. We're gonna tighten these bolts up, get everything locked down. I'll show you the welds, and then we'll close this thing out. Okay, so here's the weld on the right, weld on the left, replacing the bolts. Other side, here and here. Everything is now connected. All connected back here. May have a little bit of leak coming through here. We may have to put some JB Weld or something on here to seal this, where the gasket is, maybe all the way around to seal up some of these leaks. But all in all, everything's back together. We'll go start this thing up, see how it sounds, and hopefully we're good to go. Okay, so we started it up. Still had a little bit of a leak, exhaust leak coming out from the bottom of this rear gasket. Probably if I had replaced the tailpipe back to the muffler as well, which I'll probably do at some point when I need it. This really wasn't designed to be an upgrade. This was more to be designed as a fix. But I think if I'd put a tailpipe on here, we would have got a little bit better seal, but things are pretty tight in there. The Y pipe didn't line up exactly perfect on the bottom. The sides were very tight, but the bottom did not line up very well. So I had to go ahead and put some JB Weld on here to help seal that gasket, and that should take care of our leak, hopefully.